Hey guys, Cast72 here. Hope everyone's doing well. So today's video, I wanted to show you guys a simple DIY, do-it-yourself anti-slip um, and slash protection tank grips. So, I searched Amazon, eBay, Revzilla, all kinds of different bike shops. They did have some for the MT-09. However, either the style I didn't really like, it didn't cover up certain parts of the tank that I didn't like, and the grip feature to me didn't seem that great. Although I'm sure they were fine, it just didn't suit me. So then I thought, well, you know what? Let me look around and see if I can make that myself. And I was fortunate to actually come across material that I think is going to do a good job at this. So what I have here are two rubber, high grip, high adhesive mats that I found at Harbor Freight for about, I thought it had the price, but I think it's about $5 and change. Let me get you a closer look at this real quick. But anyway, I got two of them, one for each side. And before I show you this up close, I want to just mention that I was looking for a tank grip that would cover basically this part and this part. I'm not concerned about this upper section of the tank. It's really just where my knees and legs are going to be mounted around. So it's going to be on this section and this section, so a two-part. And then of course I want one here to cover the tank where my jacket zipper is going to be pretty much. I don't want to scratch up the tank. So we're going to focus on this part, and the front of the tank, the lower bottom front of the tank near the zipper area. And then the same applies for the other side, on this side. So let me get you a close-up of this here real quick. So here's what I'm talking about. As you can see, it's gonna have definitely good grip because, I mean, look how perforated the diamond cuts. They call this steel diamond cut, but obviously it's not steel, it's basically rubber. But the diamond cut effect is pretty deep, that when you pretty much embed your knee on it, it's gonna lock it in place. It's not gonna move on you. And then it's of course an adhesive, so you peel that off and it exposes your heavy duty adhesive. Now I'm not sure what they probably use these for, but I found them at Harbor Freight. And like I said, I think these are mainly for like, let's say tractors, the bottom floor panel of vehicles where, because they had longer strips as well. It's basically just anything that you need to be able to grab some sort of grip, I guess if you're walking, basically for walking on it. But I'm going to use it basically for my knees and my pant legs. And again, I'm going to be putting them here. So you're going to need this. Like I said, I found them at Harbor Freight. I'll see if I can find the link for you guys, and I'll put that in the video. Just some typical adhesive tape, because that's what's going to shape the perfect size that we need. And then I'm going to use some heavy duty tin snips, because this is not exactly thin rubber, and your typical house scissors or knife might not do as good of a job. Let me show you the thickness. I don't know if you can see that there. It's pretty thick, but not thick to the point where it's going to look bad on the bike. So that's what we're going to go over today. I'm going to share that with you. Let me get back in my seating position, because obviously if I stand up, I'm out of the picture. So that's why I got my little work stool here, so that way I'm in focus. So that's what we're going to do today. Shouldn't take long at all. Very simple. We don't even need a pencil or marker. The tape's going to do the molding for us, and all we're going to do is basically we're going to apply the tape to the form of the tank that we wish. We're going to peel it off, stick it to the back of this, and then that's going to give us our shape that we need to cut out in order to put this on the tank. So what I'll do at this point, I'll probably do time lapse. We'll zoom in on this section so you can see how that's performed. And then I might and might not do the opposite side depending how long the video takes, because I don't want to bore you guys. Obviously what we do on one side is going to work for the other side, not a big deal. And yeah, hopefully you'll like it. Like I said, there was some out there, some tank guards, but I just didn't really like the style. There were certain things I didn't like about them. Where here, I'm pretty much making my own. So yeah, let's go ahead and get that going, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Okay guys, I want to take a pause in the video because I want to inform you of a couple of things in the process of doing the pattern, the decal. One is I use 3/4 inch tape. Reason why it's easier to manage when you have to do curves and bends and whatnot. It's just a lot, the thinner the better. So 3/4 inch tape. And then I doubled, once I laid down the first template with the tape, I did a second on top of that. The reason why I did 2 layers is so when I peel it off, it stays intact and it's a little bit easier instead of doing a single strip where it'll probably fall apart on you. The other thing is, keep in mind, and this is probably the tricky part, some people make a mistake on this, that's why I'm going to mention it to you. When you're done with the template, take this template off and apply it to the back of the diamond patterned rubber grip. The reason for that is when you tape it to the back and you cut it with your scissors and you now look at the pattern, even though you you put the pattern on the back and peeled it, that's not actually going to work on this side anymore for that pattern. That pattern will now fit on the opposite side. Remember, you have a mirror image. This image is exactly what's on the opposite side of the tank, but keep in mind that you're inverting it. You're mirroring the image for the sticky part for the adhesive part to stick to the tank. So again, when you peel this off, you're going to stick it to the back. When you cut it and get it completed, that now belongs to this side. You see what I'm saying? So you don't have to worry about taping the other side because you've already got your pattern. Remember, it's just a mirror image of what's already pre-existing on the opposite side. And then when you're ready to do this side, you've already cut your template out. So at that point, you can lay that on top of the diamond side or use the template if you wish and put that on the diamond side and then cut that out, and then now you'll have your pattern for this right side of the tank with the tacky part, the sticky part, being exposed to the tank, not outside on the opposite side. So just keep that in mind. I hope I didn't confuse anybody, but you'll see as we go along. I'm going to demonstrate all that for you. So at this point, we're done with this, and like I said, if we've done one side, we've already got our image for the pattern for the opposite side. So now we're going to go ahead and get peel these off and use the template, stick it on here, cut out our pattern, and see how this looks. I just wanted to mention that as before we went any further. All right, so let's continue. Okay guys, one more quick note I want to make. On the part where I said that you'll stick the tape on the back, unfortunately this is like a wax paper, so the tape has no effect. It's not going to hold. It doesn't hold. So it's not the tape's working, it's just the surface is kind of like a wax paper, And the reason for that is because that's how you're able to peel it off and expose the adhesive part of it. So what I had to do was basically hold this in place while I traced it in marker, permanent marker, and even the permanent marker is having a hard time staying on. If I were to rub this, it would wipe right off. So you'll want to do that and then continue with your cutting part, which I excuse me, which I can go ahead and demonstrate that for you now. And then it'll apply for both the left and right side as well. But again, I don't want to make this video too long and boring, so let's go ahead and get this. I'm going to get this part done now for you so you can see the process. And like I said, I'm using these 10 snip scissors because it cuts through it like butter. I mean, and you're getting a perfect you know, see that clean cut all the way through. Typical scissors will not do it. If you use a razor blade, you might not get such a perfect shape. So hopefully you're catching this on video. All right, and then we got this other cut. Oh, and there we go. So there's our first piece, and that's going to go right here. So let me stick that on for now to show you how it's going to look. And then I'll just, time lapse the rest so the video's not extra long, and we'll go from there. And just wanted to inform you guys about that. All right. Okay guys, and that's the final result. Now I've got my ability to grip my tank with a lot of grip. Like I said, if you can see at the angle, you can see how these are highly lifted, so it allows me to grab these really well. They're stuck on there pretty good. I was thinking about extending it out to here, but when I'm on the bike, my knee only reaches about right there and then comes back down. So I'm getting most of the majority of the grip where I need it, which is right near my thigh area, near my groin area. I don't think I need it there. And that's it. Simple DIY. Just wanted to share it with you guys. Couple. Sorry about the background noise. That's my garage door. The only downside I don't like is that I wish I had alternate patterns. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty happy with these. All in all, it's just for protection and safety. So in the end, that's what it's all about. And what was the other thing? I wish they came in. I could have found it in different colors. But like I said, it serves its purpose. The things I like about it is that I can cut these into any shape I want and mount them anywhere on my bike that I want for whatever reason I need them. When it comes to something I need either protected by rubber or for grip purposes. But as you can see, it doesn't look bad at all. And just wanted to share that with you. Very simple. Like I said, found them at Harbor Freight for like $5 and change. I bought two. Evidently, I only needed one, and I still had plenty to spare. So, hope you all like that. And it's just something in case you guys are interested in doing to your bike. If you can't find a specific shape or size that you're looking for to cover a particular area, this is one option you've got. And like I said, it's got a lot of grip, and they're on there damn good. So yeah, pretty happy with the results. hopefully the video wasn't too boring for you guys, and I do appreciate you stopping by. Hope this helps anyone out with this particular mod, and I'll see you in the future, guys. Cash 72, peace out.